Hi students, my name is Hitesh Narashet. I am from Manavara. So last class we discussed about the topic from 8th standard, that is data handling. So the data handling part is already over. So let us move on to the next chapter, that is square and square roots. Square and square root. Square root. Yes. So in mathematics, so we have a square word in two ways. In the arithmetic part, another in the geometrical part. So in arithmetic part, so it's a square. That means the multiplication of identical numbers. And in the geometrical view, so we have a shape of square. So that means the sides are equal, all the sides are equal. So we already learnt in the understanding quadrilateral, one is the square one. So here, this is arithmetic square and geometrical square is quite related here. So let us know how it is related. Firstly, I will draw a square. So here all the sides are equal and all the angles are also equal. All the angles are 90 degree only. Yes. So here it is a square. Outside of any measurement, you can take any measurement. So just observe, this is a square here. So it's a geometrical square. Just observe here, there are four vertices are there. I will take this as a 1 point, another is this as another point, here it is as another point. So these are the four vertices. So here I will write here. So this should be like this. So from four vertices makes a square here. So that means here in this case, for example, I will take this as 1 unit. This as 1 unit means here how much unit is there? 1, 2, 3 and 4 units are there. So that means here we have a 4. So here we have a 4. Just observe how many points are there in the row and in the column. So just observe, here it's in the row 2 are there, here it is in the row 2 are there. So that means when we calculate the area of a square or area of a rectangle, so we have one formula, that is length into breadth. So here we have length into breadth. That is area. Area is equal to length into breadth. But here both the lengths are same. Here this length and this length are one and the same. So we can write it as a length and breadth are same. Here we can write it as length into breadth. I will take it as a length into breadth as length into length. So I will take it as L into L. Yes. So this is the form of a square. Here when we find out the area of this square, so we have L into L. So the length of both the sides are equal, adjacent sides are equal. That's why we can take it as the area of a side, area of a square is L into L. So this will be, we are write it as a L square. L square we have to write. That means this is the square. So that means this is square. This number exponent indicates. So we have to multiply this number. We have to multiply this number 2 times. So we have to multiply 2 times. Not we have to multiply 2 into L. Not like that. So we have to multiply with the 2 times. That is L into L. If it is A square, A into A. If it is 2 square, 2 into 2. If it is 3 square, 3 into 3. Like that we have to take here. So that means here when we multiply a single number, into 2 times, so we get its square. So that square, that answer we are call it as a perfect square. So finally here we know about 2. So that means here in the row and in the column, so 2 units are there. So that means 2 into 2, that is 2 square. 2 into 2 is equal to 2 square, 4. 2 into 2 is equal to 2 square is equal to 4 here. Then, so let us take 3. Yes. So here I will take 3 means. So how can we write that one? So we have to insert 3 in a row and we have to take 3 in a column. So like that. Yes. Here 3 is in a row and 3 is in a column. Fill the remaining terms here. Yes. Fill the remaining. So this is also one of the square. That means when we join this, it becomes a square. So it's a perfect square. It is. That means here 3 into 3. So we can get 3 square is equal to 9. Just observe there are 9 dots are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like that. Then, so let us take any other. 4. For example, I will take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So here just observe. So there are the dots in each row is 4, in each column is 4. So that means here it is forms a square. Perfect square it is. So in perfect square means this side and this side are equal, this side are equal, all the sides are equal. So that means we are calling it as a perfect square. So that is here 4 is there. 4 into 4 is equal to 4 square is equal to 16. We can write it as 16. So that is just count and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That means here in this case the square is when we multiply a number 2 times, so we get the perfect square. Okay, so that means here we have the concept of perfect squares. Yes, perfect squares. Perfect square. Yes. So, firstly we have to know about perfect square. Not in the geometrical view. So, here we have to take it in a arithmetic point of view. So, firstly, what is meant by a perfect square? When a is any integer. If a is any integer and b is equal to a into a or a into a is equal to b, so where b is the perfect square and b is always a positive integer. So there is no any case of negative integer. So here it can become 0. When 0 into 0 we can write it as 0. So that means if a is any integer, and b is equal to a into a or a into a is equal to b, where b is the perfect square and or a square number. We can also call it as a square number. So here b is either 0 or positive integer. There is no any case of negative integer. There is no any numbers. There is no any numbers of having perfect square negative. So that is, so here we have to write the definition of perfect square. So what is definition of perfect square? If a is any integer, and a into a is equal to b. Here b is a perfect square. Here b is a perfect square. Here b is a perfect square where b is either 0 or positive integer. Yes. Why it is only 0 or positive integer? So here when we multiplying both the negative sign, so that means for example when we take -2, for example I will take -2, so we have to take a square. How can we represent a square here? So here square like that. So that means here we have to represent like this. For example, so a into a is equal to b. So that means here here b can be represented as b is equal to a square. So that means here we have to write exponent 2. So when we write exponent 2 here, so that becomes a square. So here we have to write like this. So then, for example, we can take, when we take minus 2, a is equal to minus 2, then a square is equal to minus 2 whole square. Minus 2 whole square is equal to minus 2 into minus 2. So just observe here, 2 into 2 can be written as a 4. So here negative sign is there. When we square the number, so we have to multiply minus also 2 times. So that minus into minus, it becomes always positive. So that's why here the square, the perfect square is always positive integer or 0. So it cannot be a negative integer. So here we can write it as 4. A square, here minus 2 square is equal to 4. Also here when we take, here minus 2, we took minus 2, also the 2 square is also 4. So you just observe, this is a miracle of this square and square root. So that is, here in the squares, minus 2 square and 2 square is always same. Minus 3 square and minus plus 3 square is always same. Minus a square and plus a square is also same. So here in this case, the positive integer and negative integer. So they are positives and negative integer. So it always same. The square of that is always same here. So this is the one of the property of this square numbers. So this is about the square numbers. So here we have to multiply a single term into 2 times, then we get the square number or perfect square. So let us take some of the square numbers. So here we have to know about up to 20 square numbers. So it is, it is required to take, we have to memorize the 20 up to 20 square numbers. Firstly I will write 1 square is equal to 1 into 1 is equal to 1. Then 2 square, so 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Then 3 square is equal to 3 into 3 is equal to 9. So you have to write up to 20. So that is 4 square is equal to 4 into 4 is equal to 16. Then 5 square is equal to 5 into 5 is equal to 25. Then 6 square is equal to 6 into 6 is equal to 36. Then 7 square is equal to 7 into 7 is equal to 49. Then 8 square is equal to 8 into 8 is equal to 64. Then 9 square is equal to 9 into 9 is equal to 81. Then 10 square is equal to 10 into 10 is equal to 100. So similarly we have to write from 11 to 12. So it is very essential to know up to 20 square numbers. That is 11 square. 11 square is equal to 11 into 11 is equal to 121. 12 square is equal to 12 into 12 is equal to 144. Then 13 square is equal to 13 into 13 is equal to 169. Then 14 square is equal to 14 into 14 is equal to 196. Then 15 square is equal to 15 into 15 is equal to 225. 16 square is equal to 16 into 16 is equal to 256. Then 17 square is equal to 17 into 17 is equal to 289. Then 18 square is equal to 18 into 18 is equal to 324. Then 19 square is equal to 19 into 19 is equal to 361. Then 20 square is equal to 20 into 20 is equal to 400. Yes. So here we have to know up to 20 square numbers. So this is very helpful in our next problems. So here this is about perfect square. Here these are perfect squares. So here we have to very essential to know up to 10. So it's needed up to 20. So sometimes we have 20 square we have to know. So sometimes we have to know all the square numbers up to 20. So must remember all these numbers. So it is very essential in our future problems. So let us take some of the properties based on the square numbers. So firstly I will take property number 1. Yes. So property number 1 tells us that, so look at the ending digits of square numbers. So here just observe, here 1 is there, 4 is there, 9 is there, 6 is there, 5 is there. Here 6 is repeated, 9 is repeated, 4 is repeated, 1 is repeated, and 0. And here 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1, 0. So here it is also a pattern is there. That means just observe here 1, 4, after 4, then 9, we get 9. Here 6 we get. So here 5 is there. So then after 5, 6 rotated, and here it is 9 is rotated, and 4 here it is rotated, and 1 here it is rotated, then 0. So that means here we can write it as 0 square is equal to 0 into 0 is equal to 0. So here in between 5 is there, after that it will quietly repeated in the either way. So likewise the lines is stretching in the both sides like that. So here the pattern is completed. So pattern is repeated like that. So just observe here 0 is there, 1 is there, 4 is there. So that means here there is no any 2 and 3 term. Then 9 is there, 6 is there, 5 is there. So that means here there is no any 7 and 8 number. That means here 2, 3, 7 and 8 is missing. So that means here a square number can always ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. So these are the 5 possibility of number a square number can end with. Otherwise the number ends with 2, 3, 7 and 8. So these numbers, those numbers are not a perfect square, are not a square numbers. So this is a property number 1. Property 1. A square number always ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. A square number or perfect square, or a perfect square can always ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9. So these are the 5 possibility of ending digits of square numbers. Otherwise there is no any square numbers. So that means the square number or a perfect square cannot be end with a perfect square cannot ends with 2, 3, 7 and 8. So this is the first property. So first property of square numbers. So first property of square number is the ending digits. About ending digits, what are the possibility of ending digits? There is only the 6 possibility, that is 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. Only the 6 possibility are there. When the number ends with these digits, so that square number it may be considered as a square number. So there is no any possibility of all the numbers. So sometimes it be a square number, sometimes it's not a square number. For example, here 16 is there. So 9, the perfect square can end with 9. So that means 19 is a square number? No. Then for example, a number can end with 0. So square number can end with 0 means 20 is a square number? No. So that means it may be considered as a square number. So it needs a verification. So that verification method we can express or we have to learn in this chapter. So firstly we have to know about initially a square number can end with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 only. So otherwise if it is square number, if it is a perfect square, so then that number must be end with the digits 1, 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. If it is end with 2, 3, 7 and 8, those numbers won't be considered as a square numbers. So like that. Yes. So then what are the possibility of getting this perfect square ends with 0? So that means when the square number ends with 0, so initially, so we have a 0. So 0 in the number. So that means here we have 10 means here the number is also end with 0. Its square number is end with 0. So like that. That means a perfect square end with 0 means initially the number ends with 0. So for example, here 10, 20, 0, 30, 40, 50, 60 like that. The number ends with 0. Whose perfect square also end with 0 here. So I will take this as if a number ends with 0, then its perfect square also ends with the perfect square also ends with 0 only. So when we have a number 10, 20, 30, 40 like that, that means that number ends with 0 means its perfect square must be ends with 0 only. There is no any possibility of other ending digits. So after that we have to know about 1. So what are the possibility? What are the possibility of a square number getting 1 and 9? 1 is the ending digit. So just observe here, 1 can end with 1. So any other possibilities? Here just observe 9. It ends with 1. So then here 11 is there. Here also a number ends with initially the number ends with 1. So here also the square number is also ends with 1. So there is another possibility. Yes, 90. This number ends with 9. Its perfect square is also ends with 1. So that means here when a number initially ends with 1 and 9, its perfect square ends with 1 here. So this is the another property. It is if a number ends with 1 or 9, then its perfect square ends with 1 only. Ends with 1 only. That means ending digit ends with 1 only. So this is about 0. It's already over 1 and 9. 1 is over. So let us take 4. So what are the possibility of getting 4 as the ending digit in the perfect square? So just observe here. 4, 2. Then any other possibility? Yes, 4. Here 8. Then also let us know about here 12. Here it is ends with 4. 18 ends with 4. That means if a number ends with 2 or 8, then its perfect square ends with 4. So let us take here, this here. Yes. If a number ends with 2 or 8, then its perfect square ends with 4 only. There is no any other possibilities. So it is 4 only. For example, we can write 2 square is equal to 4, and 8 square is equal to 64, then 12 square is equal to 144, then 18 square is equal to 324. Like that it ends. That means initially it ends with 2 or 8, and then after getting the perfect square, all those numbers are ends with 4 only. So like that. So for example, next we have to take next. Here 0 is over, 1 is over, 4 is over. So let us take 5. So let's just look at the 5. So here 5, here 5. So 5 can end with 5 only. So here also 5 can end with 5 only. That means if a number ends with 5, if a number initially ends with 5, so then its perfect square is also ends with 5 only. So that is, if a number ends with 5, then its perfect square also ends with 5 only. So this is the another property. So here we can take some of the examples here. So here 5 square is equal to 25, then 15 square is equal to 225, 25 square is equal to 625. So like that we can take all the perfect square when the number ends with 5. The number's ending digit is 5. So then its perfect square also ends with 5 only. So here 0 is over, 1 is over, 4 is over, 5 is over. So then let us take 6 here. So just observe where is 6 here. 6 is there, 4 is the possibility. Then here is also 6 is there. That means 6 is also one of the possibility. So that means when a number ends with 4 and 6, then its perfect square also ends with 6. So here also 14 square is equal to 196 and 16 square is equal to 256. So this is also one of the property of a square number. When a number, if a number ends with 4 or 6, then its perfect square ends with 6 only. So that is, if a number ends with 4 or 6, then its perfect square ends with 6 only. Then its perfect square ends with 6 only. So for example, 6 square is equal to 36, 4 square is equal to 16, then 14 square is equal to 196, then 16 square is equal to 256. So these are the examples for this property. So here only the remaining is 9. So what are the possibility of 9? Here just observe 3. 3 is the possibility, so we get 9 here. Then 7 is the possibility, we get 9 here. 13 is the possibility, we get 9 here. That means 3 is the ending digit here. Then 17, 7 is the ending digit here, so we get the possibility of 9. So this is the last property of this property 1. So property 1 means here it is only the ending digits. So here the perfect square always ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. So like that. So this is the last point of this property 1. Yes. So if a number ends with 3 or 7, then its perfect square ends with 9 only. Yes. So that means, for example, we can take 3 square is equal to 9, and then 7 square is equal to 49, 13 square is equal to 169, and 17 square is equal to 289. So these are the examples. There are so many examples are there. You can check any examples of perfect square. The perfect square is always ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. So here it is the property of the square number. There is no any number ending with 2, 3, 7 and 8. And when the number ends with 1, so initially the number so ends with 1 and 9, so that perfect square ends with 1 only. So when the number is initially ends with 0, so the perfect square ends with 0 only. So then let us take 4. 4 means, so when the number ends with 2 or 8, then the perfect square ends with 4 only. So then when the number ends with 3 or 7, then the perfect square ends with 9 only. So when the number ends with 5, so then its perfect square ends with 5 only. So another, it's a 6. When the number ends with 4 or 6, then its perfect square ends with 6 only. So these are some of the properties of, it's known as a property 1, the property of ending digits. So here it is. So here it is, we have to observe the ending digits. So initially the number and the perfect square. So let us take another property, the property number 2. Yes. So it's a simple property. From this property we have many uses are there. So the property 2. Property number 2, if a number ends with k zeros, for example, zeros means here it is 1 0 is there, here it is also 1 0 is there. For example, sometimes 100, it ends with 2 zeros. Sometimes a number ends with 3 zeros, that means 4000. Sometimes it ends with 5 zeros. Sometimes the number ends with 6 zeros. For example, if a number ends with k number of zeros, we can take any value of k zeros, then its perfect square must be ends with 2k number of zeros. That is, if a number ends with k number of zeros, then its perfect square ends with 2k number of zeros. 2k number of zeros. Yes. So you can take any example of k. That is, I will take k is equal to 1. For example, 10. Then its perfect square ends with 2k number of zeros. That means k is equal to 1 means 2k is equal to 2 here. So the perfect square ends with 2 zeros. Here it is also the number. The number ends with 1 0. So after getting the perfect square, the perfect square ends with 2k number of zeros, that is 2 zeros. For example, when we take k is equal to 2, k is equal to 2 means here k is equal to 2, I will take it 100. Here it is also 100. So that means we have to multiply a number both the times. Here both the numbers are ends with 0, 2 zeros here. So that means, so here it is very easy to calculate its square. So that is 2k. Take a 2k, 2 into 2 is equal to 4. So that means the perfect square, its perfect square ends with 4 zeros. That means here 2 zeros are there, here 2 zeros are there. You have to add, you have to write here. So for example, here I will write 4 zeros. Then here 1 into 1, 1. So you can easily write 1. That means here the number, the perfect square ends with 4 number of zeros here. So again, you can take any example. 200, 2000 into 2000. That means here the number of k's is 3. Here is also number of k is, value of k is 3. So here k is equal to 3. So that means 2k is equal to 6. So that means you can add 6 zeros here. Yes. So here before that 2 into 2, 4 we have. So this is continuous. This is the examples is same. Many examples are there. You can take 5 zeros. You can take 6 zeros. So that means after getting the perfect square, the number of zeros is doubled in the ending part of this perfect square. So this is about some of the properties of square numbers and what is meant by square numbers and what are the some of the properties, major properties of square number we already learnt here. So I hope you enjoyed this. So it's a very simple part it is. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get the notification very easily. So thank you and all, be safe and stay home. Thank you.